So after over a year of sewing my clothes, how much money have I saved? I made this dress out of a small piece of fabric that has like 1.5 meters I had. And the sleeves are from a Bali style, Indonesian style men's shirt. To this day, this is one of my favorites. I've made like a really big sash as a belt. And it's a beautiful dress that I genuinely love wearing. I also have these beautiful dresses that I made with Ankara fabrics, African prints, a green one, and then recently I've done what we call the fire fabric because it looks like fire. And I absolutely love those dresses too. Again, I can't wait for the summer to wear it. Some days I am getting dressed to go out, and as I'm putting my shoes on, I think, oh my God, I've made everything I'm wearing. You know, sometimes I'm wearing like the dress, the scarf in the winter, the scarf, the hat, mittens even, the bag, the jacket, and the earrings. Today I'm also wearing some earrings, making a little bit of jewelry with, again, thrifted and broken jewelry is one of my hobbies. I just wanted to show you and put it side by side what you could have bought in middle ground fast fashion like Zara, or really high end, and how much money you could be saving. At the moment I'm recording this, I'm not 100% sure. I need to look at all of this, and I reckon it's a pretty penny. I made this from a robe. I wish I had a little bit more fabric to make it into a dress. And I will put a link of everything that I've made down in the description below. So that's one of the blouses, tunic. I upcycled this spaghetti strap top with the sleeves of the first tunic that I made. This is a really nice summer top. I keep on saying summer dress because that's what I like making. That's what I like wearing mostly. Yeah, this is a cute little summer top that I can't wait for the weather to get better so I can use it. 2 table runners made this lovely tunic poncho. I made this one with 2 pillowcases and a little bit of fabric that I thrifted. I also thrifted the lace. One of my favorite makes, one of your favorite makes. Somebody asked me to show you how to do it. I might do a summer version, and I will show you how to do it. One of my latest makes, I made this jacket with some of the fabrics that have been in the bag on my backdrop for the whole year that I've been sewing, over a year now. This is a lovely short jacket, and absolutely love this one. This is one of the most flashy ones I've ever made. Love it. This is the same pattern as the golden jacket, but on this one I've made it out of slow stitching. I have a lot of fun doing a camphor style, border style stitching. I stitched the lining and the jacket in one go. because I made most of things blue. Lots of things go with lots of things in my wardrobe. These are just some of them. I just saw something else I want to show you. I made this sweatshirt with a little bit of bling bling. Inspired by some jumpers that I saw in Pau, Amsterdam. I forgot to tell you, this jacket used to be a round tablecloth. I really wanted to tell you that. I'll try to put some pictures of the stuff that's already in my wardrobe, but I want to show you one more thing that is still in my studio because I haven't quite finished it. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist and there's a flaw on it and I need to fix it. Let me show you. I made this coat with a beautiful wool piece that I had in my stash. And I cut some pieces from my Christmas dress that I had in my stash from Zara. I absolutely love the detail and I absolutely love this jacket. The problem with it is that I think at the bottom edge, the bottom seam where I stitched the lining to the jacket is bulking up a little bit. So I stamped it and it still hasn't gone down. So I'm going to have to unpick it and fix that little bit there. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of lifting up a little bit. I don't like it. I need to fix that. My point is I have done quite a lot. If I was to put the monies together for all those things, it's going to be quite a lot. I need to take it off because it's wool and cotton and it's very warm. And as much as I love it, thank God the weather is changing. Lately, I've been doing jumpers, like sweatshirt type of tops, with little scraps of fabric that I've been buying from Stitching More Soy. I am not sponsored by them, but I would love for just about anybody to go and buy fabrics from them because it's amazing. I call them sweatshirt because it's like a long sleeve type of sweatshirt with all full scraps. I'm holding a ribbon that I was thinking of maybe putting on the bottom, but I think I like to put it in black. You don't need to have a big piece of fabric to make a top. You just need to have coordinating pieces of fabric to make something interesting. I am going to be doing a drop at the end of this month, and hopefully I'm going to have a few of them ready to do. I also making something a little bit more spring because it's the sun is shining finally, and I'm really excited to wear fabrics and really soft cottons and viscose and linens and everything. I know people get really upset about the viscose, but all of my textiles are secondhand, thrifted textiles. It's textiles that already exist. So I much rather cut them, use them, and wear them, love them, than actually send them to waste. I have bought many other pieces of clothing. I have not made 100% of my clothing, but I have made a very big percentage. I reckon over 75% of my clothes that I wear daily are made by me. Trousers is the one thing that I haven't really got to sew because I don't like it. I like sewing dresses, tops, cardigans, jackets, that sort of thing. So I'm going to compare, I've just been trying some outfits and some of my clothes that I've made, and I'm going to compare them with some items that you can find in the high street, but also the luxury brands, because I aspire to make clothing that is so well thought and so well made that it could be classified as high end. That's my hope anyway. I have obviously improved a ridiculous amount, being sewing and using the iron constantly on seams. I mean, there's 100 tips I could give you to make your clothes like really well finished. But I would say the one thing I've learned from sewing all my clothes is that I feel so much more comfortable with the clothes that I've made for me that fits me personality wise, fits what I like to wear, and literally fits this dress. Is a dream. I love wearing dresses, and the dresses that I make, I wear them to death. Okay, so I have no shame to compare myself with many of the brands that you can find in the department store, luxury department store in Amsterdam called the Bijenkorf. And there's a couple of brands that I genuinely love and I can afford. One of them is Antwerp Essentiel. It could be all the way around. I'm known to put the words in the wrong order. It's either Essentiel Antwerp or Antwerp Essentiel. One of them. And I absolutely love everything, almost everything they make. It's almost like they make it for me. I cannot afford the prices. So whenever I go to the Bijenkorf and I go through the items and I look inside, they seem to have like a really big tags with loads of information, but most of the stuff is either, if I recall well, made in China and Turkey, which is absolutely nothing wrong to made in those countries. But when you're talking about luxury and half of the stuff is half polyester, if it's not 100% polyester, and all the seams are just overlocked, just like I overlocked in my house, I kind of feel like, isn't this really, is it this luxury? Should they have these kind of prices? I'm not 100% sure. So I have make a comparison of some of the stuff I've made and some of the stuff you can find in there in the luxury boutiques, but also in other boutiques, for my case, in Amsterdam. But then again, Zara's international, and that's one of my favorite fast fashion. I don't buy much in Zara anymore, and I have upcycled many of my old Zara pieces, but I absolutely love Zara. And I don't have a problem going and buying something from there because I know the way I use it, I'm going to use it. If I buy it, it's because I love it, it fits me well, and I'm going to use it. So I have no quorums to go one every blue moon I'm buying something that I really truly love from them. One of my latest, most precious made is my purple dress, made out of a very thick, lovely, stretchy fabric, viscose component. I think the composition is almost 100% viscose plus whatever elasticity might have. And hopefully future me has put some pictures of some dresses similar to that one and what the price was. Before I start comparing my time and this effort on the dress and the price on the shops, I like to start by saying that the hours that I spend sewing my clothes or deciding what to do and sewing them is, to me, pleasure, very pleasurable. And I figured out that in just over a year, I actually have quite a wardrobe. So if you start sewing a piece here and there, very quickly, you get to have almost a full wardrobe. I am not a minimalistic and I'm not a maximalist. I am somebody who might be in the middle ground. So I think having a wardrobe with the pieces that I wear the most in higher numbers and the pieces that I wear the least lower, it makes sense. I don't buy tons of skirts or made skirts even because I don't tend to wear them that much. I like wearing loose trousers and I like wearing dresses. And that's what I buy or I make. So, of course, making your own clothes is a question of spending time making them. So you either spend more money or you spend more time. For me, there is no a choice. It's definitely the time. Not only do I get to wear the clothes that I love making and I feel comfortable with, but I actually have a lot of fun coming out with ideas of what to make or how to use textiles that I pick up here and there. The way I look at it is that I spend less money on the clothes and more time making them, which again is my favorite thing to do. I spend more time going to the thrift stores and going through stuff, and sometimes you can find some absolute gems. And from there, I either fix them to fit me well or I just rip them apart and make something totally new with it. It's so much fun. And at the end, I have another piece to wear. As a rule of thumb, I like to, if I buy something from the shops already made, wherever I buy it from, I also like Sissy Boy in Amsterdam. I like the shapes and the dresses and everything they made there. If I was to buy that kind of fast fashion, I guess it's a little bit of a top end of fast fashion. When we think of fast fashion now, we think of Shein and all this Timu and all this really ultra fast fashion. I'm thinking of the traditional fast fashion like Zara and Sissy Boy, another brand in Amsterdam. The way I look at it is that if I'm buying from them, I am 100% sure I'm going to use it and cherish and take care of that piece. So I have no problems buying fast fashion. I buy very little. I buy fast fashion the way we used to buy clothing. We used to buy clothing when we needed it, or we used to buy clothing not as the commodity that it is these days. We used to buy clothing in with a different respect. I buy fast fashion in that way. Otherwise, I'm having fun making things. I generally don't know how much I've saved, but I guess I will write it down, or it will probably come up this way or come up this way. I don't know. I will find out how much I save with the pieces I've made. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, by the way, in the next video, I am making some amazing tops and summer dresses. So that one will drop very soon. See you then. Bye.